Assalamualaikum, berjumpa lagi dengan Pakcik Smy. Hari ni Pakcik ada lagi satu resepi Apple Pie. We have a guest here, Mr. Oriol Marquez from
Barcelona.
Barcelona. You know what? Oh, Barcelona. Okay. Catalan.
I will prepare my mother's apple pie.
Okay.
For that we need
mother recipe.
obviously apples,
Apple, lemon,
the zest of the lemon peel, flour, sugar, a bit of butter, a bit of baking powder, and some pine nuts on the top.
what is that?
Pine nuts. Pine nuts.
Pine nut.
Pine nut. You don't find here in Asia. That is something that grows into the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. Like
Those
Spain,
are
Portugal.
Spain. Instead of that, and
Okay, never mind. We open later.
open. Okay.
We just not juga.
Yeah, what I don't want is to peel them off.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. Pine nuts.
Pine nut. Pine nut. Oh.
Pine. Pine is a tree that grows into the Mediterranean river.
Oh.
And the fruit is like the almond. Once you remove
The trees like what?
it's very thin leaves, and it only grows around the Mediterranean in a height of maximum 100-150 meters.
Oh. Cannot
No, too hot, too humid here for them to grow.
Too humid and hot here
So,
in Malaysia.
we start with
Okay.
zest of
The lemon.
lemon skin. It's just keep a little bit, not easy. Don't eat a lot. It's very intense. It's better than the lemon juice itself.
Oh, okay.
It's extremely
A
intense.
little bit.
You can smell now as we peel them off.
Yeah.
That will be enough.
Okay, enough?
That will be enough. That will
Okay,
be
enough.
A fantastic
So,
flavor.
all right.
So, when that is done,
Okay. Next,
next we put 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
sugar.
Any
3/4 of cup.
3/4 of a cup.
Okay.
We're gonna
3/4 of
have
cup.
this recipient. So a cup of each would be too much. So with 3/4, that would be more than enough.
Okay.
So
3/4 here.
sugar. Cup is in the other side. Let me put what I can see here. That would be 3/4.
Tengah rekod.
And then likewise 3/4 of flour. Any baking flour, doesn't need to be anything special.
It's plain flour.
Yes, that is baking flour.
Gandum.
But if you don't have a special flour, any plain flour will do.
Okay. Any plain
Any
apa-apa
plain
je
flour.
tepung boleh pakai. Selalunya tepung gandum, terigu.
And again 3/4 of a cup.
Okay, nah.
That will be enough. 3/4.
3/4 flour goes to the
A
bowl.
zest of salt. Anytime that you do pastry, put a little bit of salt.
Yes.
The salt enhances the flavors.
Yes.
And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. No, half teaspoon will do. Those are a little
Teaspoon.
big.
This one.
Half.
Half of one.
Water. Half.
Half.
If not, we grow too much. Okay. Of
Okay.
baking powder.
Baking powder. Half teaspoon.
Yes.
Setengah sudu kecil.
And then we just mix.
Mix it.
That mix like this.
Okay.
Dry. That is a dry preparation cake.
Oh.
It doesn't get wet.
It's a dry
Okay.
mixing.
When that is done, we take the recipient. We take the baking paper. We're gonna put baking paper around the mold.
Boleh?
Boleh. Sellotape, no need. to cook this a little bit.
Baking paper.
And we just put the baking paper
Like that.
in the mold, like that.
Okay.
Make sure that stays. Later on, when we put all the ingredients, it will take shape on its own.
I see. Okay.
Now we take a bit of
Then
butter, and we mold the mold with butter. So, just a bit. Put aside.
That's all butter. Oh,
Later
you
on
need
we
more.
put-
After this.
Later on we put more.
Oh, okay.
But we just put around that all the paper gets impregnated of butter. Later on, butter will caramelize the sugar separately. Okay, so okay, that's done.
That's
We
all.
got a spoon, and we're gonna build up the cake by layers. So
So we put the flour now.
spoon, the mixture.
Only one spoon.
We just put the base.
Oh, the base. We do the base. Kita buat yang bawah
It
dulu.
will go by layers.
Layers by layers. Tengok tu.
And then we
Oh,
go for the apples.
apple. Kita buang kulit tau apple tu. Dia akan peel.
I prefer the green apples. They
Green
are
apple.
a little bit more acid than the other apples.
It's red apple,
There is no problem.
but the green is
But
good.
I prefer the taste of the green
Oh,
apple.
okay. Dia
What we do?
prefer green apple hijau. Katanya lagi sedap.
But if someone prefers the red apples, but for me a bit too much flourish. So when it's close, we cut roughly.
Cepat dia buat kerja. Kalau pakcik terkial-kial tu.
Yep.
Mau.
No, no exact shape. It's just cut. For this kind, we can put around
Potong
6
je ikut
apples.
suka. Tak ada shape-shape tertentu. 4 segi ke, 3 segi ke, 5 segi ke. Potong je kan?
Badly cut. I think sweating.
Tengok bulan puasa ni. Apa Acik dah tengah ailium nitih ni tengok.
Normally would be one apple and a half per layer.
So total is 1 apple.
Per layer, 1 apple and a half. It has to be filled.
Okay.
If my assistant could come. Sham, need 3 eggs, please.
3 egg.
3 eggs.
3 egg please. Anyone? Siapa-siapa ambil 3 biji telur? Basuh Oh, the second apple.
1 and a half.
1.5.
Per
Okay,
layer.
total 1.5
Per
per
layer.
layer.
Per layer.
Per layer.
We're gonna
Okay.
be doing
Satu
layers.
layer, satu sebiji setengah.
Correct.
Kan? Okay. First layer done.
That is the last quarter. I don't keep the skin because the skin cooks at different speed as the apple, so it will not taste good. So now we just make sure that it's filled. Okay. So once we have done, another layer.
Another layer, the second layer. Lapisan kedua, kan? 2 spoon.
Just
Spoon.
another apple and a half.
Okey, seterusnya lah buatlah sampai siap. Okay.
We finish the last layer, 4 layers of apples, and the last on the top we finish the mixture of flour, sugar, baking powder. Okay, so finish
Everything
Now.
in.
everything. Good. Next, we take the 3 eggs.
Okay.
Kakak. Saya tenggelam. Mana boleh itu di peda baca dah. Dia punya dia tak keluar.
And we just beat like if we were doing completely beaten.
Pukul
Yeah.
sampai
Like an
putih.
omelette. If one is
Normal.
finished, normal. We just put on the top of the apple. Evenly distributed.
Nice, perfect.
That's all.
That's all.
the
Finish
last-
everything.
Almost
Oh, okay. Almost finished. Top of the
We
icing.
put on the top.
Okay, kita
butter.
letak butter last kali.
Butter will help bake the top. Small pieces. Just put.
Macam motor lah, orang lah, terjerit-jerit,
And-
jeloi-jeloi, semua ada.
We
Then,
put the pine nuts.
okay, pine nut, last one.
Last one. Pine nut is going to be the last. So we take the pine nuts.
Menarik ni, macam tak nak makan je. Mana, where did you buy this?
That I found it in one of the shops here.
Here in Taiping or in?
Yeah, in Taiping.
No,
It's,
yeah.
it's quite expensive. If some pockets cannot afford that, you can do that with almond.
Ah,
Will have a
okay.
similar taste. Pine nuts.
Dah. Dah tunjuk dah tadi. Pine nut, RM24 kau ada. Ha.
Okay. And with that finished, we put at the oven.
Okay, we go to the oven.
We put in the
Inilah
middle.
dapur pakcik. Dia sekarang ambil alih.
In the middle.
Layankan je.
Only at the bottom.
Bottom.
Top no need at this point of time.
Dah sampai dapur pakcik lah.
120 degrees, and we put 45 minutes. And in half an hour, we have a look.
Okay, half an hour.
We check.
30 minutes lah.
Yes, we check.
Okay, we check.
It
Okay.
requires between 45 minutes and 1 hour, depends on the oven.
Depend dekat masing-masing punya oven lah. Ni kita test dulu 30 minit. Okay?
We come back in a while to check the cake.
Alright.
So we just remove
Come closer.
from the mold, and that will help us to remove the paper.
Wow, looks so delicious.
And we
smell
let it
good.
cool down
Cool down.
for half an hour, and then you can
Cut.
cut and serve.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Come closer camera. Tu dia. Apple pie. Uncle
Bon
Oriol.
appetit.
Uncle Oriol bon appetit. Alright. Tengok ni. Texture kat dalam. Okay, that's all.
That's all.
That's all for today. Thank you
Enjoy.
very much.
You can eat as it is or with vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
Even better.
Okay, boleh makan dengan aiskrim vanilla. Dia kata lah. Okay lah. Kita berjumpa lagi di video-video pakcik seterusnya. Assalamualaikum. Bye.